Hello and welcome to another episode of Say What with Shreya. They say the key to money is to stay invested. Today we have a financial consultant and speaker. Let's see what he has to say about finance management. Please welcome the founder of Integrity Money Tree, Mr. Rahul Agarwal. Hello Rahul, welcome to Say What with Shreya.
Hi Shreya, thank you so much. Nice to be here.
What does financial literacy mean in layman's language, according to you?
जब हम अपने पैसे से पैसा बनाना सीख जाए ना, उसे फाइनेंशियल लिटरेसी कहते हैं. आई थिंक मतलब इट इज़ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. आवर मनी शुड मेक मनी फॉर अस. Be it 26 January, be it 15th August, be it a Saturday or a Sunday, your money should make money for you. And if you learn that art of making money, that is financial literacy to me. And I believe rather, the literacy should go to the last person in the queue also. That is very, very important because India is a country where people are there in the remotest of villages also.
Right.
And the money has to be made there also. So I suppose that if I can reach to those people also to help them being financially independent, that is financial literacy for me.
Wow.
Yes.
Explain the purpose of Integrity Money Tree. How did you begin the structure of it?
Wow.
Tell us something about your
yes.
initial stage.
So integrity is not a dictionary word. It has come from two words, integrity and integrity. So integrity is honesty, ethics. So basically when we deal with money of the clients, right, it has to be honestly dealt. It has to be with full ethics. So that is what is integrity. And integrity is going in details to the client. कि कभी भी we handle the money of the client, we need to make sure we go in depth of everything and then come up with solutions and executions. So that is how the integrity word was coined. And going back to 11 years back, we started off this in 2012, Integrity Money Tree. So it's been 11 years of journey.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you so much. And it has been a very, very good roller coaster ride. God has been very, very kind on us, all of my teammates, stakeholders. So basically, integrity was formed with an idea that people in this part of the country were highly missold with a lot of insurance policies.
Right.
I come from my business family, so I used to see my dad, my relatives, my uncles buying a lot of insurance policies because of just obligations. कि कभी कोई मामा का बेटा, कभी कोई चाचा का बेटा, कभी वो बैंक का आरएम आ गया फोर्स करके सर मेरा टारगेट है, and they used to just buy it and they were just wanting to just sign the check and give it to them without asking what you're selling, is it needful to me or not.
Acha.
So I thought there is a very, very big requirement for a professional advisor like that. So that is how after my graduation from Bangalore, came back here, met few of my partners, we thought let's give it a try. We started it off and God was very, very kind and we are just going on.
Wow.
Yes.
Who are your partners? Tell us, how did you
So one of my mentor and partner is from Bangalore, Mr. Uday Dhut. He is my guru, my role model and my mentor in this. He's been in this industry from last 20 plus years. And another partner is a chartered accountant, Mr. C.A. Sumit Kabra, and his wife, Tripti Kabra, is the director in my company. So we, all three of us are running the show here, hand in hand, and it's going.
You also have branches in different parts of the country, right?
Yes.
So who's handling all of it?
So we have people everywhere. We have few places like associate partners, few places we have our people there. So we have locations like, we have our head office in Guwahati.
Right.
Then we have Jorat, Nagaon, Kokrajhar, Imphal, Bangalore and Surat also. And very soon, in fact, we are planning to open our branch in Indore also.
Oh wow,
Yes.
That's like pretty much, other than Northeast, you're pretty much covering like South India, Central India and all of
so
that.
8 locations. After Indore, we'll be at 8 locations.
In 11 years?
Yes, 11
Oh,
years.
that's big.
Yes, and more to go.
According to you, what is the right time to start financial investment, or at what age one should start investing?
Okay, this is a very interesting question. I'll want to give it a different kind of a reply to this. So
yeah, please.
My daughter is a 5-year-old daughter. I am teaching her financial planning. Now,
wow,
I'll tell
already.
you how do I do that. So what I've done, a year back, I have given her 3 piggy banks. So whatever pocket money if I have to give her, I give it her in 3 denominations. The first piggy bank says save money. The second says expense. And the third says donation. So to come and break into this, the first piggy bank which is saving, she has to save money there so that she can invest. She can go to the bank, understand bank mein kya hota hai, ATM card kya hota hai, how to invest and everything. And she has got investments in her own name also. She has the checkbook, which obviously I signed because she is not major, but she has got the checkbook in her name. She has her bank account. She can go to a bank, everything, all of that. So that is the saving wala piggy bank. The second piggy bank is the expense. So if she has to go for an extra ice cream, extra video game parlor, she has to take out that money from us. So she should know how to budget your expenses. That is very, very important. In the very early days, if you can teach your kid how to budget it, they understand. Just having the second ice cream, the extra ice cream does not make sense because उसको लगेगा ना यार मेरा अलग से एक 10 रुपए जा रहा है 20 रुपए जा रहा है. And the third piggy bank is the donation. That is very, very important, right? We all are working in the society. We need to give it back to the society. So that is what. So I think financial planning, I think there is no age. If you can start it at very, very early age, I'm sure your financial independence will become very, very early then. So we need to relate it that way. The sooner you start, the better it is.
The better it is.
Yes.
Women are usually at the back seat when it comes to financial planning. What is your opinion on that?
I think gone are the days. There used to be a lot of women empowerment. I think now we are all shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
And I think all females are very, very independent. Look at you. You are running the show. You are doing it independently, right? I think all females aspire to go very, very big. And once you start earning, so females become very conscious about their money management also.
Yeah.
And we have so many people, so many females especially coming to us and telling, we have started earning, how do we plan, how do we save? I think I'll phrase it like they have changed themselves from home minister to finance minister.
Oh,
the transition
wow.
has been fantastic for all of them. It is not just that they have to be in the kitchen looking after the kids. All the females are working, right? So they started earning. Or when you start earning, your money management starts coming in, that we need to manage, we need to save for our futures and everything. So I think females are doing fantastically well. And we have, I'll tell you, my office has got 70% female people in the team.
Wow.
Because I know female segment is a big market which we can tap, and all of them are going out meeting female clients, and we have been doing good in that segment also.
That is interesting. Yes. Any advice for the younger generation who has, who's starting to invest, who are learning investment and all of that?
Don't keep any money in a bank account. I'll just say, emergency corpus of 3 months income should be just lying in your bank account. After that, everything should be invested. So I'll tell you, as Indians, we have been very, very good savers. हमें विरासत से मिली है सेविंग. आपको याद होगा, पापा जब हमेशा पैसे लाके देते थे, मम्मी अलमीरा में रखती थी. And whenever there used to be an emergency, mom used to take out that money and give it back to the dad for the business or whatever, right?
Right.
ये बात अलग है. 8 नवंबर 2016 में मोदी जी आए और सब लेडीज लोग का पैसा बाहर निकल गया.
सही बात है.
But as savers, it is now important that we convert those savings into investments. So there is no point keeping money in your bank account, because what happens when you keep money in your bank account, you actually tend to spend much more. You will not want to buy few things, but because of all this so much of online shopping, because of AI and everything, you are actually forced to buy a lot of things.
Yeah.
You don't think about it before spending, because all of that is digital money.
And it's all in our fingertips.
Exactly.
वो दिखा ठीक है, order कर लेते हैं.
And I'll tell you, अपने सबके मोबाइल है, right? हमारे सबके मोबाइल में we'll get 3-4 apps like Amazon, Flipkart, Swiggy, Zomato. All of those apps are just saying spend. किसी के मोबाइल में ऐप नहीं है भी save. Can you save this?
But I think there are apps. Like
there are apps,
Grow
but people don't.
And all that.
That is just some percentage of the people who are doing
less.
that. So I think once you think about not keeping money in your bank account for early starters, it is much more important. Plus, I'll tell one more thing. The traditional approach was income minus expense equal to savings.
Yeah.
कि अगर 100 रुपए की इनकम थी, 80 रुपए खर्चे थे, तो फिर अगर 20 रुपए बचेंगे तो उसे सेव करेंगे, सोचेंगे, प्लान करेंगे. But I think now it has to be the 21st century. Income minus saving is equal to expenses. You need to save first, then whatever is left, expense it out. And I'm sure as an Indian, we will save from that money also.
Yeah.
That is how you then make big corpus.
Talking about apps, I wanted to understand digital money like Google Pay, Paytm, this and that. So is this, मतलब इस सब से क्या हमारे expenses और बढ़ रहा है according to you?
Absolutely. Because जब हम हाथ से पैसे देते हैं ना, जब we take out money from a wallet and give it, right? We feel the physical के एक नोट दे रहे हैं, 2 नोट दे रहे हैं, 3 नोट दे रहे हैं. When it is going digital, we don't feel it. We think, okay, and there are options like buy today, pay later, all EMIs. Those are all making sure that we spend much more higher. The consumption will go much more higher. And I'm sure it is actually a good news for a lot of people who are investors. Because if the consumption is going up, means the company's balance sheet will go up. Means the stock market, the stock price, the market will all do well. So as investors, it will be good. But yes, digital payments will be a worrisome for a lot of parents also, because the control is going out.
Yeah.
There needs to be some way to control that. And again, I'll tell that don't keep money in your bank account. If you don't have money in your bank account, how will you spend? आपको जितने भी अच्छे ऑफर्स दिखा दे ऑनलाइन शॉपिंग में, अगर पैसे नहीं है तो you can't buy.
Yeah, right.
That will be the mool mantra, I suppose, for that.
You are quite active in your network circle, social network and all of that. How does network help build financial security for people?
I think network is your net worth. I completely believe that, and over the last 4-5 years, I've completely been outspoken about it. In fact, I say the opposite of networking is not working. That you don't work if you don't network, because everything today is on networking. You go buy anything, you want to refer anything, you should know people whom to go, whom to approach, because you cannot compromise on quality, service and rates. We as consumers will always want the best at the first deal itself. So if we are networked well, we know whom to approach, who is the right person to go. I think that is very, very important. And when I say network with financial security and independence, I think more the people we know each other, I am sure financial security will fall in place. Because with networking, you might end up starting a new business with the other person. You might not have met before, but just by networking, you both can come together. If your minds gel up, you might start a new business also. So those all add to your financial worth, right?
Yeah, you end up meeting like-minded people basically.
Absolutely. Because after college, you actually don't spend up too much time socializing. And even if you socialize, it's a very close group.
Yeah, the same old friends.
Same old
नए लोग
friends.
से नहीं मिलते
और वहाँ
हैं.
पे आप बिजनेस की बात ज्यादा नहीं करते हैं, क्योंकि if you talk too much of business, वो बोलेगा अरे लेवल दिखा रहा है, वो ज्यादा बात कर रहा है and all. We don't talk business. But when you go to a professional platforms, when you network, I am sure you talk business there. And you don't know, you might end up doing something very big and great. So,
wow, that makes a lot of sense.
Yes. So I will advise all of you, all of the viewers from your show also. I think people should network. That is the future. And European countries, Western countries have all said about this. Ke networking is the best tool to make money and get in touch with a lot of people.
Talking about networking, you are also a quadruple member in BNI.
I'll update that. I'm a quintuple member. So
okay, and what does that mean? Please tell us.
So I also got used to this word some few days back, only quintuple. So that means I have introduced more than 30 plus people on the BNI network.
Wow.
So
in how many years?
It's been 4 years.
Okay.
I've been member there 4 years. So yes.
So you've convinced 30 plus people to be members.
And I'm sure all those would thank me because of what they are doing, what business they have been getting. Because there has to be someone who introduced somewhere, right?
Right.
And maybe I was that just mean, because it is their business which is after all getting increased. They are getting all the deals.
They are getting the contacts. They are getting the deals. They are getting the business.
And they have introduced a lot many people also. That is how everything grows.
Yeah.
So it is like a chain. And I'm sure once you introduce someone to good businesses, good opportunities, they also tend to do good businesses with you also. So in a way, it is like a barter system, give and take. It's a giver's game.
Makes sense.
Yes. So
tell us more about BNI. How does it work, and what is BNI actually?
So BNI is Business Network International. It's a 35-year-old organization, started in US, came to India in 2004. Came to Guwahati in 2018. So I am a senior launch director consultant in BNI Guwahati.
Oh wow.
And I think BNI has changed the way people have been doing business here in Guwahati. There are more than 500 people across who every week on a morning meet and share business referrals with each other. So basically we do meetings in the morning 7:30 to 9:30 when the world is sleeping.
Right.
It's most unproductive time in the day. And that we are converting into contracts and businesses.
Yeah.
And every week when you go and meet up 70, 80, 100 people, you end to make up so much of good relations with them. It's like a family now to us.
हाँ, आप हर हफ्ता मिल रहे हो तो वो relation वैसा बन ही जाता है.
Exactly, वो trust आ जाता है. So you end up doing a lot of businesses. You end up starting new businesses. Your family gets gelled up together. Your kids gel up together. You do a lot of parties also together. So the bond goes to a different level. So I think BNI is helping both with businesses plus building a lot of relations and bonding also. And business is happening on relations now.
Yeah.
It has to be bonding, relations and trust also.
Trust, right.
Networking will surely help for that.
So, but again, if we talk about this, there are so many other networking startups here in Guwahati. Are they at par with BNI, do you think? Or I mean, what do you suggest to startups, to business owners to be a member there or, in startups?
I think if you have taken a first step to be a part of any networking organization, I think you're good to go. Matlab, I will not say anyone is 1, 2, A, B, C or nothing. Matlab, the first step is important. Once you go and put in that, then you will actually realize what is important, which is giving you more benefit and all. I'm sure all other organizations are also working more or less in a structured manner also.
Yeah.
It is about where are you comfortable with.
It's about how are you talking to people, how are you
people.
networking. Yeah.
Are you comfortable in morning timings or not?
Yeah.
Are you comfortable in other timings?
Right.
Can you have a fixed commitment or not? So
Yeah.
there are a lot of parameters to decide which organization is good or not. But I think going into it, starting off, kicking it off is more important than thinking which to do, which not to do. Because once you start enjoying the benefit then you will think, okay, let me be part of this organization also. This is more
Right.
structured or that is more better.
Yeah.
So I think taking that first step in the water for swimming is important.
Wow, so well said.
Yes.
So you're the Northeast Secretary of Marwari Yuva Manch. What is that about? Please tell us.
So Marwari Yuva Manch is very, very close to my heart.
Yeah.
So it is a social organization. I will say probably the largest voluntary youth organization in the country. It has got
In
more
the
than
country?
in the country. So it has got more than 1 lakh plus members, 800 plus branches across India, plus 6 branches abroad also, like Dubai, Singapore, Malaysia.
Oh,
and all.
wow.
So if I have to say Northeast itself, it's more than 100 branches, and I have been a very active member in last 8 years. for
Wow.
this. So basically, this organization is all about doing social work, doing trainings. So if you know blood donation, right? It's a synonym to Marwari Yuva Manch. Whenever there is a requirement of blood donation, the first name which will come to any people's mind would be Marwari Yuva Manch.
Really?
It is that well accepted by the society. So we do a lot of such social work. We do a lot of fixed drinking water facilities in schools, colleges, hostels, hospitals, all of that. We do a lot of caliper camps, the fitment of the hand and legs also, people who do
Acha.
not have legs and hands.
Specially able people.
Specially able people, all of those. We do a lot of training programs. We do a lot of financial aid programs also for people who are underprivileged, good in studies. They need to be supported with education. We do a lot of such programs. So it's basically a mix of a lot of social service, trainings, personality development, all of that. So
Oh, wow.
and I was well, a part of being the provincial secretary for Northeast for 2 years. That was one of my dream time because when you take up some post, actually I have seen you end up doing a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
You end up doing well, a lot of contributions to the society.
You end up going an extra
Mile, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And I love doing that because I feel if I am getting so much from the society, I need to pay it back also. It is very, very important. And I tell all my youth, my friends, we are in the society. It is not just about taking it from the society. It is about paying back to the society also. And if we don't do it, who will do it? It is
Right.
our society, it is our culture. So we need to make sure that we give it back also.
Tell us 3 mantras that one should always remember before stepping forward for any financial commitment, according to you.
Budget. You need to budget yourself very well. You need to know what expenses you can control. You need to know what expenses you can curtail or defer it later for that. So budgeting is very, very important. Start early is the key. कहते हैं ना जिस दिन जागे उस दिन सवेरा. मतलब
जब जागे तब सवेरा.
yes.
हाँ,
मतलब it
हाँ.
is not about कि at 50 you can't save. At age 50 you can't save. I will say if you have realized at age 50 you need to save it. Because I'll tell you, we all know, right, Warren Buffett. He is the world's richest person. And there was an interview asked to him at age 92. He said, what is your biggest regret in life? He said, I started off very late in life. And that gentleman started investing at the age of 13 itself. And then he says, I started very
Oh my
late.
God.
So, malab, I say to people that it is not about starting early or late, but you need to, once you have realized it, don't delay it. You need to start that. So that is the second mantra, that you need to start early. That is very, very, very important. And third, always have that gel of going for savings for your financial independence. Think about it that you will have a control of your life then, because we don't know, there are uncertainties everywhere in our life.
Right, yeah.
Everywhere there is a lot of things which is going on. So once you are financially independent, then you are controlling your life. There's no one else is controlling your life. That is what.
Correct.
And especially I will advise all the females also. Okay? It is very, very important that you start taking control of your money. It cannot be the husband always. It cannot be the male person in the home always to taking decisions in financial
Right,
matters.
yeah.
You are earning, you are making your name, you are earning the fame. You have to make sure that you also end up doing the financial management. So starting early, budgeting and saving money is very, very important. Converting that saving into investments.
Some companies and schemes are easily available in the market. What are the guidelines for studying those schemes before investing?
So I would say there's no point studying anything because
I think, but knowledge is important, no? Before you start
knowledge
investing,
is
कि
important,
अरे
but
कहाँ कैसे करे?
I think knowledge is important till the time that you can find the best doctor. So let's say if I get ill,
Yeah,
I will find who is the best doctor.
yeah,
I will not go and do the MBBS, right? And when the doctor wants to operate on me, if he says me, मैं राहुल आपका यहाँ से काटूंगा, I will give you so many injections, I will never be able to get operated. So knowledge to a certain extent is okay. कि who can be a good financial advisor for me, which are the good brands I can trust on, all of that. But there are a lot of people who go very deep into what is standard deviation, what is market, what is alpha, what is company's balance sheet. I think a lot of people just waste their time on all of that. It does not make too much of sense. The only factor which can make money for you is the time. Like time will make money always. And I'll tell you, I actually went to Bangalore once to attend a conference, and the gentleman, then I don't remember the name, he asked first question on the podium was, why don't Indians make money? So every one of us started giving answers कि मतलब किसी को बहुत ज़्यादा रेट चाहिए, किसी के पास पैसे नहीं होता है. He said people don't make money because everyone wants to make money tomorrow.
कल
Every one of
करेगा.
us, all our generations want to just make money tomorrow. We can't wait like our parents had waited. Our parents logged, right? 10, 15, 20, 25 years to come to a place.
Yeah.
But we want everything tomorrow. If you want everything tomorrow, you can't make money. So it has to be, investments has to be long term. Your mind has to be glued to that way that it can be only made when you stay long term. I think that is the very, very important matter.
Okay, you need to start today.
Yes.
Lesson taken.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
With that, let's move on to our first fun segment.
Yes.
This is specially customized for you.
Wow.
This is regarding investments.
Okay.
Tell us the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear these words. Cryptocurrency.
Don't try.
Why?
Let it hold for time being, and even if you want to try it, think like a casino.
Okay.
Don't
Gambling.
Gambling, yes. Don't try it like an investment.
Stocks.
We should look for it, but just buy and hold it. Don't do trading in stocks. You did not buy and sell it every day. People do that. उसमें मजा आता है लोगों को. Excitement आती है. मतलब I don't think that excitement makes money for you. Your investments have to be simple and boring to make money for you.
But people who have knowledge, उनको पता होता है कि okay अगर market जाएगा नीचे या ऊपर जाएगा, if they do it that way, तो that doesn't make sense according to you.
Those will be very, very small percentage of people who knows and have
who
that
really know
knowledge.
that knowledge.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I believe too much of knowledge every day will force you to buy and sell every day.
Right.
Too much of market, too much of noise every day in the media everywhere, right? So I feel in stocks would be something, if I have to answer, it would be long term, buy and hold it. That's it. It should be my retirement corpus.
हाँ ठीक है
Yes.
लेके भूल जाओ आप.
भूल जाओ, exactly.
Bonds.
Okay, coming up, not a very big market for this kind of place, the kind of market we are into, but yes, it's an upcoming market.
It is.
Yes.
Real estate.
So when I started off my firm Integrity, I used to meet people, everyone just used to say about real estate.
हाँ because वही एक layman का understanding है ना, वहाँ invest करो, that is like the best investment if you
Yes.
have ample money.
Ample money,
Yeah.
exactly. People like us who are early starters, who are early earners, you can't have so much of big money to put in real estate, right?
True. Yeah.
You have small amount of pennies to be saved every day, every week, every month.
Correct.
I think that is more important. Because if you end up your hard-earned money, your big savings just go into one asset class like a real estate, and if that does not do well, then you don't know where to go and what to do. So I think there are a lot of better options also other than real estate also. And I'm sure with so many things coming up with DMON and a lot of other things, GST and a lot of businesses getting properly managed, I think real estate will not be very, very lucrative for a lot of maximum class of people. It might be still for people who are actually into that business, but people like us, people like middle class, people like lower middle class, who wants to save penny by penny, I think for them it's better to look for better options, different options.
One better option that you would like to suggest?
Mutual fund, obviously, because I always say mutual fund sahi hai.
mutual funds.
Yes.
Tell me what comes to your mind when we say mutual funds.
Financial freedom. I think that is the only product which will make money for everyone in the world. It's the best product in the world. You can't get better product than mutual fund in the world. I don't know if you've heard about SIP, systematic investment plan. I call it सबसे important plan. A small amount of money every day can be saved to make one big money. So I'll tell you, there are 3 pan shops in Guwahati which are doing daily 1,000 rupees SIP with me.
Oh wow, daily.
Daily 1,000 rupees SIP, 3 pan shops, because they say कि भैया मेरे पास में जो यूपीआई से पेमेंट आता है हर दिन रात को वो मेरे काम का नहीं है. आई डोंट नीड दैट मनी बिकॉज मेरा परचेजिंग सब मेरे कैश से हो जाता है जो आते हैं. तो आप उसका इन्वेस्टमेंट सेविंग कर दो. Just imagine a small pawn shop doing 1,000 rupees a day. So the market is so very huge. You can save in fact 100 rupees a day to make big money. No other products has such options to save such small amount of money every day. And it is very, very transparent and very, very hassle free.
Yeah.
Gone are the days when we will want to go to a bank or a post office, sign, stamp, wait in the queues. People don't want. People want everything in their fingertips, in the mobile. Everything from the bank to the bank. I think mutual fund is solving a lot of problems for that. In fact, I will say, we all have heard, right, mutual fund सही है. I think now it will be rephrased कि mutual fund तो सही है but क्या आपके पास नहीं है. So I'm sure it will be that way now.
Bitcoins.
Again, as I said for crypto, I'm skeptical about Bitcoin and all. I will want it to, for my personal thing, I will want it to be on hold and let it come up. Let Indian government give a lot of authenticity to those kind of digital coins and everything, and then let's see. I think you have better things to do it then. In fact, I will advise go to a casino, enjoy it, so that you will know immediately if that is making money or you're losing money. You don't need to wait.
Isn't it picking up now? I mean, I do not have much knowledge, to be honest.
Yes.
But then, there are people who are like, okay, Bitcoin and crypto, काफी pick up कर रहा है.
So there are a lot of people who are very professionally understanding it, how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
If you can do that, but there are only, maximum people will not know it.
Mm-hmm.
And the challenge is that if your Indian government has said it is not legal, it is taxable, that means they are not supporting it. And if your government is not supporting it, why unnecessarily get into it? You don't know, right, which day what rules and regulations might just come up.
Right.
So I will say, it is your hard-earned money. If it is your extra surplus, then maybe you can try to understand it. But if it is a hard-earned money, I will say to hold on it. Because it is not like Bitcoin is the only option in the world to invest.
There are a lot more.
There are other options also. Why not try that instead of just putting something which is uncertain? So I think it will come up. It is big, I am sure. Yes, it will happen, but it will take time.
Google Pay.
You can't ignore it. You have to be with it. My dad has started using it. I never thought my dad can use it. So I'm sure a lot of people, it is a household name now.
Yeah.
It is a household name. You just go in the market, you realize you've not got your cash. Google Pay is your saver. All digital UPI payments are your saver.
नहीं भी हो तो चलेगा.
सब कुछ चलेगा. So I think that is the future. And I'll tell you, India is the biggest country for it.
Oh, is it?
For digital payments, India is the biggest country. So India is all set to grow very high. Because जब आप digital payment use करना चालू करते हो तो you end up actually spending more, as we spoke, right? So India will only increase. और मैं सबको बोलता हूँ, इनफैक्ट जब कोई वर्ल्ड लीडर्स मोदी जी को ऐसे गले लगाते हैं ना, तो वो सिर्फ 10% मोदी जी को गले लगा रहे हैं, 90% इंडियन मार्केट्स को गले लगा रहे हैं, because they know India is one big market. Everyone wants to get a pie of it. Everyone wants to come here, set up big industries, services, lot of units and everything. So I am sure India is all set to grow big. Coming 20-25 years, we are set to be the world leaders.
But isn't population a challenge? Like, it is a plus, no doubt. सबसे ज़्यादा consumers यहाँ पे है. But again, isn't that a challenge also?
I think for our generation, coming 20-25, 30 years, maybe it's not a challenge. Like the Western countries, like a lot of people like China today. China is facing a lot of problems because of their population control. Now again they have removed that.
Yeah.
A lot of other countries, developed countries also, all of them are facing problems because of that control childbirth and all of that. Our country, at least today also, we don't have as such policy. At least हमारे दो की policy अभी भी सबके घर पे है. So I think only after 20-25 years, because a lot of people are not wanting to get married. A lot of people are wanting to have one kids. So I think 20-25 years, 30 years के बाद में ये challenge इधर भी आएगा. That is one challenge which they are facing, the Western countries are facing now, will come to India. But I think our generation, we will all will be happy. Yes.
Gold.
Very good. My wife loves it. I'm sure all females love it. It is always due to come inside the house. It never goes out because it is the emotion with the family.
Yeah.
But gold is a good option. At least I would advise everyone 10% of your portfolio should be invested in gold by any means. I would say digital gold is much more better option instead of just buying physical. I know I am saying something which might not be liked by a lot of females.
I mean, I do not know that. Tell us more about this digital gold thing.
So you can invest into gold with a lot of schemes like ETFs, mutual funds, sovereign gold bonds by the government of India. So basically then you don't need to hold it physical, because physical gold, when you hold physical, it is a challenge. Where do you keep it? How do you secure it? All of that. But digital is digital. It's in the form of a certificate. So basically it keeps a track of the gold market. जो भी gold के prices है उसके हिसाब से track रखते हैं. So whenever you want to exit from that, the day that exit amount will be according to the gold prices of the industry.
Oh wow.
So there are options. In fact, I have a daughter, 5 years. I am doing a small SIP in the gold fund for her.
Oh.
Because I feel, let's say whenever she gets married, I will want to give gold to her, right? So why not invest into gold from today? So I'm doing some amount of SIP every month into the gold fund for her. So it is that very easy. You can put even a small amount into digital gold also every month.
What about silver?
Silver is good. Frankly, I don't track silver too much, but you can invest. It is something like noble thing to bring silver at home also during a lot of festivals and everything also. So again, not too much exposure into gold, silver and all in your portfolios. A small amount of exposure, maybe 5, 7, 10% is good enough. You should not go beyond that, because then you're exposing yourself to just one particular commodity. Like we have all heard, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
Right? So it should be diversified into different baskets. So accordingly, gold and silver.
In a recent podcast, I think this person was a financial investor only. Extremely forgot his name, but he mentioned that silver is like the best investment today.
I don't know, maybe. I am not tracking silver that much. But again, I will say, be it the best or be it whatever, you cannot go all into just one option. You need to take control of that. Normally what happens with people is that when they hear some tip from someone, they just want to go all in. I think that should not be the way. You should have your own study, you should have your own understanding of the commodity also. Accordingly, you should do that, because we have seen a big fall in the silver prices also. So control percentage is a good investment rather than just going all in.
We see you doing a lot of sessions. Financial awareness sessions. How do you do that, and how can one be a part of your session?
I personally love doing a lot of investor awareness programs. I'll tell you, in fact, yesterday I did my 263rd investor awareness program.
263rd, oh my God.
We have personally reached 10,000 plus people in the last 11 years. So the first question, right, financial literacy, this is financial literacy to us. When we can reach to the remotest of the place. So yesterday we had a house full session at Nagaon. Day before yesterday we had it in Guwahati also. So we got a speaker from Bombay who spoke on how simply you can just understand savings, investments and all of that. And I think anyone can be part of such sessions. We do it online also. We do it to the different corporates, offices, societies, organizations, NGOs. Because I feel when you go and speak to people together, 50, 100 numbers, they actually tend to understand much more better. Because वहाँ पे doubts एक साथ में सबके clear हो जाते हैं.
हाँ, one to one वो बात हो जाती है.
बात हो जाती है सारे, तो वो बहुत important है. So and I'll tell you, मतलब Assam government, Power Grid, all of those companies have authorized us as vendors to do sessions for their employees also.
Oh wow!
So we have been doing across length and breadth, at least for the Northeast, very aggressively, and we want to just continue it, because we believe the more the literacy we spread, I'm sure the more the business for us.
Yeah, and it's a win-win situation.
It's a win-win situation, absolutely.
Yeah. Yes. Before we conclude, I also wanted to understand, कौन से insurance general लोग को, मतलब anybody should, go for, like life insurance, health insurance. Like you said, people ask you, what would be your advice?
I think most important is your health insurance. Apart from anything else, I will say in financial planning, health insurance is the base to everything. Because if I am healthy, if I am fit, I can earn enough for my family to be taken care. Tomorrow, if I'm not healthy, if I'm in the hospital bed, I don't know what will my family do without health insurance. Because the financial burden to pay the hospital bills is there. There's no one managing my business. The loss of income is happening there. So you get into all kind of problems then. Financial problems, mental problems, emotional problems, a lot of problems. But when there is something which can help you on financial burden, when your pocket is taken care, I think then at least you can take control of a lot of things. So I will advise everyone that even if you don't do anything else, Buy health insurance for you, your family, everyone. Because I'll tell you, Shreya, in fact, I think people should buy insurances for their people also. They are working with you, your drivers, your maids. Because if they get ill, you will want them to come to work immediately. And if you have good amount of health insurance, you will send them to good hospitals to be treated so that they can come back to in time. Because we realize we cannot spend too much every time. So by paying small premium, you can get a good amount of health insurance. So health insurance is very important. Second, as I said, term insurance for people on whose income your family members are dependent is very, very important to buy. Buy a big amount of term insurance. Crore, 1 crore, 2 crore, 3 crore. We should buy term insurance. Don't just buy 5 lakh, 10 lakh rupees of insurances. I think let me just say, आपका वो 12 दिन का श्राद्ध भी शायद पूरा नहीं होगा उतना अमाउंट का इंश्योरेंस से. सो बाइंग बिग इंश्योरेंस इज इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज आई हैव सीन फैमिलीज, आई हैव सीन स्पाउस एंड देयर किड्स after husband's death they don't know where to go, and today all societies are nuclear families. There's just one earning member, so that means insurance requirement has increased. So two insurance are important, health and term.
All right, that's
Yes,
all.
thank you. Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. It was lovely chatting with
Same
you.
here,
It
it
was
was
so
all my
informative.
It was all my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching today's episode of Say What with Shreya. It was really exciting learning all about financial management from the very best, Mr. Rahul Agarwal. I am totally inspired to invest more and save more. Aren't you? If you like the episode, please like, share, and comment down whom do you want our next guest to be. Till then, take care. We'll see you next week.